Hi guys, this is Gothica Forever here, and I'm sorry I haven't been doing many videos lately. I've just been really busy with coursework and college and, getting back into the routine as you do. And basically I'm going to do another film review, and this time it's about a new film that's come out. It's a comedy, Inbetweeners 2. For those of you who have never seen it, there is also a series as well, 1 to 3 series of Inbetweeners about teenage boys basically in sixth form who are doing their utmost to basically get their virginities lost, girlfriends, that kind of thing. And it's very funny to watch, I will admit that, because I obviously am a fan of Inbetweeners, so I like watching them. I find them quite very entertaining to watch. They're quite funny, the things they get up to. I don't want to spoil it because for people who haven't seen it, they'll probably want to find out for themselves. So I'll let you watch it, and you can tell me your opinions as well in the comments down below. And you can basically tell me how you feel about it, whether you like it or hate it, or just your honest opinions. I really do not mind. I will share you mine as well. My own opinions are basically, though, that Inbetweeners is very funny. I would give it 5 out of 5 on comediness because it does make you laugh. It never fails to. Like, if I'm ever down, that would be the first thing that comes into mind. I'll watch Inbetweeners because, it's a funny thing to watch, and, basically as well, the Inbetweeners, it's about 4 guys, and one of them is in the first series anyway. I'll just explain a bit briefly about it. One guy is called Will, and he's new to the school that he goes to because he used to go to private school, but I forgot the main reason now why he stopped going, but I think his mum couldn't afford it anymore, so he has to go to public school. And this is where he meets these other 3 lads, Neil, Jay and Simon. And of course, they're not like losers or anything or like that, but they're not the winners either, so I guess that's why they're called in-betweeners, because they're not the popular kids, but they're not the way unpopular kids, but they try and like fit in with everybody else, but it's clear that that's not going to happen because of the way they am, and they're pretty much idiots to be honest, but that's what makes it really funny. And they all have their own personality. Like, for example, Willie's quite posh because of, going to, like, a private school. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word then. And basically, yeah, so he's quite smart, and I think he has more common sense than all the other 3, which is quite funny. But, like, he has these funny moments as well when he gets mad, which is quite funny. Simon is probably got common sense as well, but, like, I think he's a bit more of a romantic sort of guy because he's in love and has been in love in the series with a girl called Carly, and he never gets to well, he kind of does get to tell her this, but it's kind of clear that she doesn't really feel the same way. It's quite funny because all this time he's trying to, like, win her heart basically, and he fails, but it's not like it's upsetting though. It's quite funny to watch because, like, it's just completely pointless because you're thinking in your mind, he's not going to get her, so why is he bothering? But it's just funny that all the things he tries to do, and it's just quite entertaining to watch in my opinion. And then of course there's the character Jay. Where do I start? um Excuse my language, he is full of bullshit. And I'm not saying it to be mean, he really is. Everything. He lies about basically, he tries to make it he's already lost his virginity when it's clear he has not lost it at all. But he tries to make out that he's done more than basically the other 3 guys have. And the only one who always believes his bullshit is Neil. And yeah, but anyway, Jay is basically full of crap trying to make out he's done all this and everything, and tries to make out that he can always pull girls and he can always get girls, but it's clear in the series that he can't. And yeah, it's quite funny. And then of course there's Neil. I'm sorry, it's quite funny when I think about Neil because, like, he's very dumb. He's not the smartest. He's the least smartest out of the boys. It's quite funny because he does stupid things as well, and he's just funny because every time Jay says something that is not true, even though he knows that basically it isn't true, he will always fall for it and think, oh yeah, it's true, and yeah, it's kind of pointless why he believes him in the end, but that basically sums up Neil. But anyway, the thing about Inbetweeners 2 that I want to talk about, now that you know what all the boys are like, that basically in this film, in Inbetweeners 2, they've all gone, like, nearly all the separate ways. They've all gone to uni, apart from Jay, who's gone on a gap year in the second film, and basically Jay is in Australia in his gap year, and he tries to, like, fool his mates by saying, you can pull loads of girls here, they'll all come to me and everything, and basically talking crap that he's getting all these girls, he's got Playboy Mansion and all that kind of thing. To cut a long story short, he tells them to come and visit. They do, they get on the plane, and then they go and see Jay and find out that, surprise, surprise, he isn't pulling anybody. He works in, like, the toilet attendants in Australia, and basically he's living in a tent outside his uncle's house, so he's not in a Playboy Mansion at all. To cut a long story short, Will falls for one of the girls in Australia, and he's trying his utmost to basically win her heart, which includes doing quite funny things like playing the guitar very, not badly, but he sings very badly, but it's really funny to watch. I cry of laughter every time I see that scene of when Will really tries his hardest to win this girl's heart, and you can tell it is not going to happen at all. And yeah, they try and make, like, fit in with these guys in Australia who are, like, in a hostel, and they kind of don't succeed. That's all I'm gonna say. It does have its funny moments in the film. There is not a funny moment gone missing, because it's always funny all the way through, in my opinion. And it has its gross out moments, I will admit that. They are funny, though some of them, oh god, some of them are, like, really hard to watch because, how do I put this nicely to you guys? Pooh is involved in the second film, that's all I'm gonna say. And for those of you who are cringy about that and do not like that kind of scene, it isn't pleasant to watch, but it is still funny to see, like, it happen, because, like, when it comes to that scene of when they're at a water park that they go to in Australia, because Jay is trying to find, because in the first film, I forgot to mention, they've dated girls they met on holiday in Greece, and they all got dumped apart from Simon in the second film, but his girlfriend has turned a little bit psychotic, is the nicest way to put it, and she's very, very clingy, and she's always doing horrible stuff to his hoodies, like ripping them and cutting them so he doesn't cheat on her, and she microwaves his PlayStation, which was quite funny to watch. And yeah, that's a funny storyline as well, because he wants to break up with her, but obviously Simon is terrified that she's going to go mental, so he doesn't. In the end, she dumps him. So yeah, that's Simon's happy day, I guess. But anyway, that gross scene is, like, it is still funny, but I won't go too much into it because obviously if you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it for you. But for those of you who don't like gross out things, there are pee, there is poo, there is sick. But for those of you who have seen Inbetweeners, you will think, well, yeah, that's kind of what Inbetweeners is. It's a gross out comedy, which is still funny in my opinion. I still watch it, and I can't wait for the DVD to come out, so then I've got my full set again. And I think it was a good decision that they made another film. I really enjoyed it, and I'm not just saying that, I really did. I went to the cinemas and seen it when it came out on the 6th of August, and yeah, I really thought it was funny. Even my own mum likes it, and normally I didn't think she'd be into that kind of thing, but she loves Inbetweeners as well. My friends love it. They think it's hilarious. We talk about it at college, so yeah, that's what we are big fans of the Inbetweeners as well. And for those of you who haven't seen it, I'm sure the second film comes out on the 1st of December, as far as I know. I'm positive, I think it is that date. If it's not, I'll let you guys know if you want to see it. I recommend you buy it because it is absolutely brilliant. I would recommend it to anybody that loves comedy and like gross out comedies. This is definitely for you. For those of you who kind of like cringe at certain things and do not like piss and poo and sick jokes, I'm not saying it won't be for you, it's just certain scenes are quite gross, but they are still funny to watch, if you get what I mean, if you're into that kind of thing. Of course, if you don't like it, you can just close your eyes. So yeah, that sums up this film review, and I hope you like this video, and talk to you guys soon. Bye guys!